I bought a 2007 Toyota FJ Cruiser with a 6-speed with 316,000 miles from the original owner. His name is Ken. We're going to talk to him for a few minutes, and we're going to talk about the pros and cons and my overall impressions. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mike the Baldadonis, and I buy and sell cars as a hobby, and I bring you guys along with me showing you the pros and cons of each vehicle I buy. Now, I've been looking for a high mileage Toyota or a Lexus, anything over 300,000 miles. A lot of people want to say, why? Because they're so reliable, and if you take care of them like Ken did, the original owner, I got 15 years of paperwork since day one, right here in this folder. Every oil change, tires, maintenance, whatever you want to call it, everything is right here, including the original window sticker, the brochures, everything from Toyota. That's the main reason why I bought this FJ Cruiser. Now, the first thing I do is when I buy a vehicle is I detail it. So it's detail time. Who's that, Zoe? Who's that? All right, so that did not work out so well. I just spent 6 hours detailing that vehicle. I waxed it twice. The interior was done. I washed the floors. I detailed the seats. I washed them. I did all the plastics on the inside, the glass. I waxed it twice. I don't know if I already said that, but I waxed it twice. The wheels and tires, the trim outside. 6 hours, and then it poured on me. So let's do it all over again. right, guys, the Cali looks pretty good, right? So let's talk to Ken.
Hi, my name is Ken. I'm selling my 2007 Toyota FJ Cruiser that I bought brand new back in 2007 to Michael. 315,000 miles. I've enjoyed every moment of it. I've taken care of it like a first child. You see from my stack of papers here, it's done everything to it that it's ever needed. Like I said, it's my daily driver. I've been passionate about it. I cared about this vehicle. Hate to let it go, but sometimes you gotta say goodbye to an old friend. So people, I tell them stories about this vehicle, they can't believe it. Stuff like, I just replaced the battery in it. The battery was 15, 16 years old. It said Panasonic on it, came from Japan. It lasted forever. The clutch lasted forever. I was at 300,000 miles, a clutch spring broke. Brought it to my buddy to replace the clutch. He said, the pads didn't wear out. The spring broke. Threw a new one in, it's good for another 300,000 miles. So I bought the car in New Hampshire, I've driven it in New Hampshire, I do service work. My job takes me here, there, everywhere. It's all mostly highway miles. I mean, I used to ski up in Maine. One of the reasons I got the FJ Cruiser, 4-wheel drive. Throw 4 of us in the car, go have a fun weekend. But it hasn't been beat through the woods. It's been up and down I-89 to Vermont, I-95 to Maine. It's gotten me there and back safely and fun, and just enjoy driving it. eBay search, I found this powder-coated black ladder that went up the back of it. People have actually stopped me and pulled over and said, where did you get that? That looks really cool. I haven't seen that on an FJ before. Threw it on there. It looks nice. It's a way to get stuff on and off the car without overkill or something stupid on the vehicle. I put a K&N cold air intake on it. Sounds nice. It's got that nice growl to it. The only other upgrade I've done to it, looks-wise, the chrome wheels that came with it stock at 250,000 miles were looking kind of tired. Again, eBay. I found TRD, Toyota wheels, black. Put those on. Love it. They look really good. It makes the car a little more up to date, but it's still all Toyota. I've driven this thing day in, day out, from New Hampshire, all over Maine, all over Vermont, and I love every minute of it. Snow, sleet, rain, it gets you there. It's a good sounding stereo in it, and I crank the tunes up, and I just drive and go where I gotta go, and I always feel safe and comfortable in it, and it's gonna be missed, man. So one of the things I've always done to take care of this vehicle, because like I said, it's my baby, is living here in New England, you see the road salt all over the road. The storm's over, they got the roads cleaned up, go to the car wash, go through, do that undercarriage wash. When I have a maintenance done on it, it's at my buddy's garage, it's up on the lift. I take the fluid film and spray up the bottom of it, keeps that rust down. It's lasted. It's gonna last the next person. Hope someone enjoys it, takes care of it like I did.
All right, so now we're gonna take it to my friend's shop in Hudson, New Hampshire. His name is Dave at European Auto Solutions. We're gonna put it up on the lift so you can see what it looks underneath the frame. Being a New England car, usually frames right out. With Ken, he took care of it. So there is a little bit of surface rust here and there, but just keep oiling it and it will be fine. So let's take a look. Okay, so after leaving the shop, 3 miles down the road, the check engine light comes on. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I just drove it 15 miles. Now, when a check engine light comes on, that soon usually means that somebody has cleared the code for that problem. No matter what you buy, if you bought it from a dealership, from another private owner, and the check engine light comes on within a day or two, that was purposely reset. Now it came back as a knock sensor. So when I was looking up how to, repair it, usually you're gonna take the intake manifold off, and it's an easy job, a couple hours. This one calls for 20 hours, 20 hours. So I reached out to Ken in a text saying, how long has this problem been going on? He was like, oh, it must be something simple. I'm like, I was at the time pissed off. I haven't talked to him since, but after watching some YouTube videos, I can have it done in 2 hours. It is what it is. So I do have some clips to show you what it looks like. So let's check it out.
The thing with this job is I got to take off the intake manifold, the top and bottom. They bid this job out in a shop for 20 hours. So it'd be like $4,000 for me to take this to a shop to get this work done. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take it off. The reason why it's bid so high is because they want you to pull this head off on this side completely off, because there's one bracket, I guess, that's attached to the head, and there's a pipe that goes across for coolant, and you have to remove that. But to remove that, you got to pull the head. We're going to take it apart and see if we can work around that, because I'm not going to pull the head off. I have another idea if we have to, but we'll get there when we get there. So let's dive into it. Oh, there we go. Okay, I think I'm at the stopping point for tonight. You can see here I have the top manifold off, the bottom manifold off. You can see right down into the valving. So I got to plug these holes up, and then the idea now is, if you see that bracket right there, so this bottom can't move unless I take the head off, and I don't want to do that. This top goes in right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that bracket. I'm going to slice them like this, and that way I can remove this top crossover, and we can get down into where the sensors are. So the sensors, that's one, and if you see if we can get you in there. You see a broken wire? That is the other one. That's bad.
Okay, you can see that's a bitch of a job. So I got a gas cap because usually Toyotas are known for check engine lights because of gas caps, evap systems. The caps usually get loose, or the rubber around the cap itself, they just deteriorate and let air in, so it causes a check engine light. I replaced that. I drove to North Conway, New Hampshire. It was a 260-mile round trip, a 12-hour day for a video. The time I got home, it cleared itself, the check engine light. I went back to the shop and I got an inspection sticker, which I was surprised. I was like, good. And then I went to my friend Kevin at Junior Speed and Tire in Manchester, New Hampshire for new tires. So let's take a look. Guys, you still watching? Are you? It's been 2 full days of me doing this video. All these clips, editing, the music. It's been a long 2 days. So thank you for staying with me. Let's talk about some of the pros and cons. Pros, Toyota reliability. That's obvious with 316,000 miles. It's a 6-speed. They don't make them anymore, so it's a collector's item. It's an icon. It's the 4x4 that you can go anywhere with right off the bat. You don't have to do anything. Any trail. I don't know about any trail. I'm not a 4x4 guy. You know what I mean? I don't go off trails. But from watching all the videos, it's very capable and it keeps up with just about anything else. You know, the cons. There's only 2 major cons that I can see. One, fuel economy. It is what it is. It's a truck. 2, if you live in the states that have salt, you got to watch out for the rust. Okay? Those are only 2 major things I can see. If you don't have rust, that's just the gas. So let's talk about some of the other things. Starts right up every time. Easy shifting. Bulletproof V6. All the plastics fade away, so you will be using tire shine. A little bit of rust bubble right here. Rust bubbles right here. These wheels are nice looking, but they did have some rust on it. But I use tire shine. I let it soak, clean them up the best I can, but it could use a new paint job. The clamshell doors are very practical, but impractical at the same time, because if you're in the back seat, you cannot get out without this door being open. The rear door is very heavy to open and to close. The rear space is not that spacious, but obviously you can put down the rear seats. Get your ladder and your luggage rack. And you can wash the floor with a garden hose. It's got a lot of headroom and leg room. I'm 6'4". Great sound for a stock stereo system. Only imperfection in the interior. So is the Toyota perfect? Hell no, but it's in very good condition. Overall, mechanically excellent. It has a few flaws. A little bit of rust in the middle of the doors, the driver's side a little bit more so than the passenger side. But other than that, the frame's excellent, the rest of the body's excellent. That little hole in the driver's seat stitched up, then the interior is in perfect condition. The wheels can be refurbished, absolutely. A little fresh paint, it will look awesome. It's only got a little bit of rust showing, and I use the tire shine, it covers it up, it looks great until it rains, and then I put it on again. I did try to put a wrap over the doors. I took it to my friend's shop, and he said, Mike, it would just look worse. And I would have spent, $300-400 to have a cool wrap along the side of the doors. It said FJ Cruiser, Toyota, something cool with cool colors, And unfortunately, I can't do that. Bodywork, I get dizzy. I have vertigo from chemical sensitivity. So if I did the bodywork, I would get sick. So I can't be around that. Otherwise, it would have been done already. FJ, I never knew I would buy one. Because when I first seen them years ago, I thought they were kind of goofy looking. But I get it. It's super cool. I enjoy driving it. It's peppy. People look at you. It's rugged. You can go off-road. Winter's coming, go in the snow. You can accessorize it up and down. Huge tires, lift. You can slam it down. I saw it slammed with airbags. It looks awesome. But yeah, there's many things you can do with that vehicle. And the person that's going to buy it is going to be super happy. They're going to have all of these receipts. You're going to see this video, Ken talking about it. And they're going to be a happy FJ Cruiser owner. So until the next video, everybody, Baldadonis out.